Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Reuniting the Homeless with their loved ones and helping homeless people that are in need. And today I have with me my friend Shelton. How you doing, my friend?
My,
Introduce yourself and tell everybody your name and where you're from. Hold the mic up to
I,
you.
okay. My name is Shelton. You know what I'm saying? I'm from here, Fort Worth. You know what I'm saying? I'm homeless. I've been homeless since I got out the penitentiary. You know, and been out here struggling through the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? The heat, tough without no help. You know what I'm saying? Due to the fact of what I'm going through, my addiction. You know what I'm saying? I choose to be away from my family because I don't want to be around them.
Right.
You know,
We can understand that.
going through what I'm going through.
So, how long have you been away from your family and been homeless? About six.
About 2.5 years.
About 2.5 years. That's a long time to be homeless. And in 2.5 years, tell us a little bit about how is homeless life. You know, finding a place to stay, living through winters and summers. How is it right now on finding a place to stay?
For as being out here is to me, I've been out here, off and on, you know what I'm saying, I started doing my addiction, you know what I'm saying, being away, staying away from the family. So I've been learning and watching the people that was already homeless, So I just took what I learned from them, you know what I'm saying, use my own little chemist as far as living and finding things and setting up tents. So
Have you what was your work experience like? Have you had any jobs in the past?
no, really no jobs. I didn't work temporary service, not even a handful of times, but I really never had a job.
Yeah. That. Do you have identification or anything like that?
No, sir. I've been uh, no identification at all.
Well, the reason why I ask that is that's one of the problems that I find that the homeless people have is no identification, and that kind of keep you from getting back in the workforce and finding a job and applying for benefits. Do you get any type of benefits like Social Security, anything like that, food stamps?
Not at this moment because I haven't applied.
Okay.
Back with no ID and not actually going to take care of my business for as filing. I've been
Yeah. Well, that's what we know that, and that's one of the things that I've been talking to people, and my listeners have been talking to the city councilmen and trying to talk to the congressmen and senators about trying to streamline the process of getting homeless people back in the workforce and helping getting the identification, cutting through the red tape. And that's one of the things we're trying to do.
Alone, the ones I heard is MHMOR. That's what I am.
MHMOR.
Yeah, I never really worked. I should be receiving
a
benefit,
disability.
Yeah, disability.
So you have do you have a mental disorder?
Yes.
Okay. What do you have? You depressed?
A mixture of everything.
Oh, okay.
I'm going through depression. Schizophrenic. PTSD.
Yeah. Okay. Are you being seen by doctor? Do you have?
That's what I said. I haven't did nothing.
You haven't even did that yet. And it seems like that process is time consuming and kind of hard. And that's another process that needs to be streamlined. And one of the things I like to say too is that a lot of the homeless people have mental conditions that's not been diagnosed. And as a caring public, that's one of the things that we should look into, because a majority of people that's homeless have been dealing with issues like that, emotional issues that have caused traumatic things in their life, and
PTSD. What you done been through and what you done seen, and I got 12 TDC numbers.
Yeah.
I done seen a lot, even on these streets. I done seen a lot. People done died. I'm saying I had a friend passed away in one of my tents.
Oh my goodness!
Yes,
a friend of yours passed away in one of your tents.
Yes, so I'm mentally, I'm disturbed, but I've been learning to cope with it. You know what I'm saying? It's hard.
I know that was a very traumatic experience for you to see a friend of yours pass away inside your tent. Tell me, how did you? I noticed you have a nice tent over here. You made that tent yourself.
Yeah.
We're standing over in his humble living arrangements. And in America, this is another thing we need to do. One of the things that I would want everybody to do is to have compassion. It's a hot, windy day, and we're in a homeless embankment. There's no water here. There's no food. So I'm asking all of my listeners to come through here. I want you to tell them exactly where you be, because that's one of the things I do. I want all of my listeners to know where particular homeless people be so they can come by and lend assistance. So tell them your name again and what area you normally be, so my listeners can come by and lend some assistance to your friend, you and your friends.
Well, right here on Riverside, right up behind the Oasis Motel. In Allen. You know what I'm saying? Up and down. No, down pretty much around the Riverside area, in between Berry and Rosedale.
Between Berry and Rosedale is his location where he normally be. Now, I notice you have some homeless friends. Is those your homeless support group that you hang with? Y'all
Anyway, we all like family, you know. So, yeah.
I noticed that. I noticed they over there sharing whatever they had, and it's not much, but they giving portions to each person, and that's something that we should learn. And how the homeless people make do with less, and they're very proud. And we need to step up and help them. Right now, we are in 100-degree weather, and there's nobody bringing any cold water, anything out here. And that is the most important thing right now for the homeless people, is getting them some cold water. And I ask all of my listeners, when you leave home in the morning, put you some cold bottles of water in your car, and when you see homeless people, pass out some water to them. You think that would be something good that would help y'all?
Oh yes, that'd be real good. Yeah.
And I'm gonna ask you something else, America, and that is to the people that's working, that's able to do this. Homeless people need to take showers also. I saw a homeless person bathing in a puddle of water. That's unacceptable. So this is what I'm asking now. Whenever you get paid, do a good deed for a homeless person. Get them a room for the night so they can shower and get cleaned up. You don't even have to ask them, because it's embarrassing to them if you were to come up and ask them, are you hungry? Of course they're hungry. Or do they need something? Of course they need something. Bring it and give it, because whatever it is, they need it. So now I'm asking, cleanliness is next to godliness. We're bringing food, we're bringing water. Now, let's help them get clean. They would like to take showers. They would like to wash their clothes. So now we have to do some volunteering. Have you been to the washateria lately to wash any of your clothes?
No, I've been hand washing.
The homeless people have to hand wash their clothes, and that's not acceptable. So this is what I'm proposing. Let's put our money where our mouth is. Let's do things meaningful. Let's adopt a homeless person and go help him out. Let's take them to do some chores, whatever they need to do, get them a good hot meal, and get them a good bath. That is a way you can show that you're doing something meaningful. You see, homeless people are just like us. They need people to help them. Would you like people to stop and lend a helping hand to bring some hot food, not just drop off something cold?
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I would love it.
Seriously, everybody like a hot meal every now and then. So when you're making that good Sunday dinner, think about the homeless people and make them something also. What other things you think that people could do to help homeless people? Because we have people out here that are doing well. So
I feel you pretty much test all the spots pretty much. You pretty much said everything that I can think of.
well, I'm talking to America now because one of the things that we do, we live in a country where people say the strong survive. Well, we have enough strong people in this country. Now it's time to help the weak. So I'm asking all of the strong people who have good jobs that are able to do things to help homeless people. Step up to the plate. When you see someone homeless, ask them, is there anything that I can do for you? And if it is, you do it. Because one of the things we do is we would love to treat people the way we would like others to treat us. And we have to show compassion. I done never asked you, have you ever been married or do you have any kids?
Never married. Nope. I do have kids.
You do have kids. Okay. And if your kids was watching, and I know a lot of times my homeless people are embarrassed because they're homeless, but don't be, because I was homeless and there's a lot of people homeless. There's a way back. But if your kids was watching now and they saw their father, what would you like to say to them now?
Well, she know I'm going through something, and it gotta be a good enough reason for me to be away like I am. But eventually, I get it together and be back to, my normal self. Just want to know I love her.